Hey guys, we're gonna start focusing on some of the core gameplay loop, which I guess in a sense, we've been doing this whole time, but we're gonna be doing a big portion of it now, which will be our battle manager. The battle manager is taken from inspiration from a playlist by Ryan Laley when we or he hosted a series of remaking Pokemon. And then here he created a blueprint called a battle manager where he set up all of the cameras and some rules based on turn taking. So I want to do something similar, but with a slightly different setup. And then I chuckled because here I could see even 2 years ago I was trying to follow along and I had some issues with the cameras. So I think in this episode, he was focusing on cameras, but what I really want to do at this point is to focus on taking turns, selecting which enemy to attack and whose turn it is, how to manage health and death. So we have some like health components set up already. We have some logic that we might be moving into this battle manager. I'm not quite sure yet, but so I have that old playlist as a reference, and then now we also have AI tools to help us with some help. So I'm going to be using a bit of both, and then our objective will be kind of two part. I want to focus on the battle first, and our goal is going to be, I guess, for the prototype of it will be once we encounter any of these guys, first of all they'll be walking around and then we can approach them, and then the turn-based battle will start in the same environment. So it's not going to be a level switch like the Final Fantasy games that inspired us, but it's going to be more modern like the Ryan Laley tutorial. And then after we get that set up, the basics of it, then we're gonna be making some cool updates that I think will be pretty unique in our explore mode here as we run around. So it's gonna be a deep dive with, I expect, a lot of challenges, but that's what makes it fun. And I'm excited that we'll be recording this part live. So I want to start storing everything, or continue to start storing everything in our blueprints folder. But you know what? Some of these old character creator files I think need to be. So we're in blueprints. They need to be cleaned up. Post-process rigs. This is also all? Yeah. Let's recolor this. Sorry, I've got some cleaning up to do. When I imported our character, it's all great. When we imported our character, it came in many folders and files, and it kind of overwhelmed my blueprint folder. So sorry for the delay. Let's just clean this up, because if we don't clean it up now, it's going to give us headaches. So I don't think we have a player folder yet. So let's name this players. We have enemies, enumerators, yeah, or party. I'm gonna name it party, and then we can start moving. Sure, yeah. Oh, wait, I just break it. I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to move all of these folders into the party folder that we just created. Okay, that took a little longer than I hoped. I've got all those character creator folders now in my Westin party folder. And then I found that there's a few more hanging around, but I'll clean those up later. A little bit of cleanup each time. Someone said that you're supposed to leave blueprints cleaner than the way you first found them. So a little exercise that I try to keep in mind. Anyway, we are now ready to start with the meat and potatoes of our game. One major aspect, the battle manager. So I'm going to open our folder. It's a blueprint. Some things that I tried doing were with widget components, but I haven't gone over that yet because I was not as successful as I hoped. And then I thought, well, this just is a sign that we need to tackle the big fish. So we're going to right click our blueprints folder. We're going to add a new folder. This is going to be our battle. Yeah, battle. And in here, we're going to right click and we're going to add a new blueprint class, actor. And this is going to be BP underscore battle manager. And now what I'm thinking too, and I talked with ChatGPT a little bit about this. What we're going to do is start with some enums. I don't think, I can't remember. Enums are not in the blueprint folder. Or, oh, I would keep them in data tables, okay. I'm trying to remember. Did I do that? No, those were structs and data tables. Where did I store my enums? Darn it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, where are all these things at? Games, blueprints. Oh, they are in blueprints. Okay. I don't think I agree with that, but that's fine. I think I'm also going to move the... I'm going to start a new folder here. Battle manager. Everything related to the battle manager will go here. So the enumerators. Okay, my prior view was just a little out. Battle action, battle item. Those are probably going to go in here too. Anyway, so I've got battle manager, and then what's my file structure? Okay, so let's put. We're going to create a battle state enum. Battle state. And one more. Team to have player and enemy. Or I guess party and enemy. And then the battle state is going to be waiting for turn, player selection actor. Let's update this a little bit. Battle state. All right. So we're going to add initialize, waiting for turn, player selecting action. That's what I was trying to get at for the target for these scorpions. And then I just kept trying to do these little tiny incremental updates here and there, and I decided it's time to bite the bullet and just do this battle action manager that I had been trying to avoid, but there's no more avoiding it. So it's a good thing though. So player selecting target, player selecting action, player selecting target. Is that in order? Yeah, it is. Resolving action, all right. Enemy turn. And then end to signal the turn has ended. Do I want descriptions? Initialize. Battle state. Wait for turn. Battle state. And battle state. Enemy turn, battle state. Do this. I don't know if this is going to be helpful or not later. Okay. So let's save this. And now in the E team, we're going to have party. I mean, no, I think team is probably the right team. Enumerator, we're going to have the party and the enemy. Let's do party underscore team. Enemy underscore team. Okay. So we got a little bit of setup going. That's good. Okay. So structs. So we're going to be playing a little bit with more structs. I'm following instructions off the screen. So I'm sorry, you have to bear with me with that. It's not the most exciting, but this is game development. That's why I'm recording this whole thing. So for structs, battle unit reference, okay? This is all cool. This is all cool. Structs are, the purpose of structs though is for data tables. So let's go to my data tables. New folder. DT. Should I name this battle manager again? Nah. Okay. Battle unit ref. I think we're going to be in this battle manager phase for like several weeks. So I think everything related to it, let's keep it in there. So the one that we just created was battle unit ref, right? And then one more new folder. DT battle. Alright, and then in this one, we're going to create a struct s battle unit ref. Okay. Open this up. We're going to need 4 variables. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's going to be unit actor. It's going to be actor. This might conflict with what we have set up already, because we might want to be pulling from a data table, but we'll get to that when we run into errors. Right now, I just want to get moving with the setup. Then team. This is going to be our enum team we just created. Cool. What? Team attitude? What the hell is that? That wasn't me. There's alive, Boolean, speed, flow. Alright, got some struct set up. What is that attitude thing? Oh well, whatever. Now battle command. Acting unit is our actor. Action type. This is one we already created. I like that. One benefit that I have found of trying to keep everything in the same conversation of ChatGPT is that it remembers what you said earlier. So this is one example. The chat continued, and nothing we did today was the battle action button, like the attack, magic, item, and run that we already set up. And ChatGPT specifically said to use this enum. So I'm glad it's considering what it's already aware of. So magic type, battle magic menu. This is another example. We've done that too. And then targets, array of actors. Oops. So it's an actor, but an array. This is what I'm excited about because these things, arrays are like my kryptonite. I just can't wrap my head around them. I know it's not complicated at all, but I've just never been very good at using all of the different get arrays, copy refs, all the different types of nodes, what you do with arrays. And then the last thing we're going to do for today is open our battle manager and start adding variables to it. So battle manager. All right. Let's go to the event graph. We're going to start adding a few things. So variables. Let's name this battle state with our enum. Battle state. Player units. Struct of battle unit ref. Yep. I like that. I like that. Enemy units. This is our unit ref. Okay, same thing. Okay. Turn order, array of actor. This is a simple version. This is what I'm expecting to probably run into issues with because like the actors that we have are in data tables. No, I'm sorry, data assets, but we'll see. And of this, over in the details panel, we need an array. All right, and then a current unit index. Because once we start messing with the actors, we need to start selecting which number. And that's going to be, I expect what to happen to be with is the integer current acting unit. Probably another issue to expect. All of the single actors, I'm expecting issues. Actually, all of the actors in general. But we'll fix it. Pending command, that's cool. I don't know if I like that name, but the command that we just created, sbattle command, and battle UI ref. This is another example of something we just started today, but it's pulling from our prior chat history. Battle UI. That's our main battle UI. That's very cool. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to do one more step because it goes along the lines of setup. And that's going to be one more blueprint interface. So battle mode, all right. I like that. BPI health, battle response, battle action button. Shit. I have kind of conflicting stuff because these are already pre-existing. I wonder if I can just build on one of these. So I've got action button, battle response. I like this action button. I think I'm gonna, well, I mean, we're in battle and these are action buttons. So, I mean, action selected, magic selected. I think I wanted this to be like action menu. Like only the things in the initial menu. But is there a reason why we can't make it more than that? I think it's going to be easier for me to follow the instructions. And then once we start realizing maybe one menu, what I want to do is create a new BPI battle manager. And then if we start finding that some of these should belong in the new one, excuse me, then we'll make that update. I think that's going to be better than trying to force everything in what we created a while ago for that BPI action button. So let's create a new interface called BPI Battle Manager. Okay. Now from here we do start battle. Okay. A new one. Submit action. Submit magic. Submit targets. Request next turn. That's going to be cool. And then cancel selection. All right. So your UI will call the manager via this interface. Unit scan to. So in the next video, we're going to start implementing some logic. I think I'm actually going to continue this video, make it a little long form. Actually, I don't know yet. It's late. It's past midnight. I might just do a video like initial setup of our battle manager. Because I mean, this is already at like 25 minutes. All right. Thanks, everybody. In the next one, we're going to start building in some logic in our battle manager. I think this was a really good start getting all the variables we need. Because once we have it in front of us, then we can start picturing it better. Some issues, again, I expect to encounter are with the actors, especially arrays. And then we might make some updates between these. There might be some overlap, and it might make more sense to start moving some logic from one BPI to another. Luckily, the project isn't that big yet, so I don't think there'll be any issues either way. All right, thanks, everybody. Bye.